It's your boy Big30 Crowd. Yeah, Memphis, Tennessee on. Memphis on. Man, the big one, not the little one. Shout out to little Trio Crowd. This little Trilogy. You already know how we gonna pop it. Welcome to the Dreams and Money studio. I appreciate each and every person in here in the building for having me and taking the time out your day to come mess with me on the platform. So if you're new to the channel, this is home of the Memphis OG Speaks On. This is home of the Dreams and Money CEO podcast. This is home of the Memphis Hood Comedy. The list goes on and on and on. This is home of 901 Law. This Memphis Street Law to be exact. No police business. Today we here to touch on and react on the Big30 No Jumper interview with Adam22 Riemoh. Shout out to Big30. If you know one thing about Big30 Crowd, you know I'm against the crash out culture. You know I'm against the busterism, and I'm for the gangsterism. But anyway, shout out to Big30. I didn't meet some of his older homeboys before. He come from the Memphis area, the Kia branch. We've been calling the Kia branch since he probably was a baby. You know what I'm talking about? He way younger than me. But we've been calling the Kia branch in Ryan's area, the Kia branch in Shelby Drive area, the Kia branch in Winchester area, Big Tree, King Gate, all the area in the Haven, the BAZ zone, Black Haven, White Haven, whatever you want to call it. This south of South Memphis. You know what I'm talking about? This south of South Memphis. This east of Westwood. So this the area he come from. He represents Chopper Gang. Chopper Gang stretch from South Memphis to White Haven to be exact. To my knowledge, but I don't speak on gang business. So we're gonna keep it like that. Anyway, CEO 30 is what he go by on Instagram. He came up with Pooh Shiesty. They made they headline, they breakaways around 2018, 2019, 2020, and he signed his deal first with Endless, Bread Gang, Moneybagg, Yo, Big Homie G. You know, Big Homie G from King Gate. He from the projects. He from the apartments. So you know how they go. They met through family members, friends, all that. That's how the streets go. That's how the rap gang go. So him and Pooh Shiesty was blowing up on the net, doing their independent thing on their Chopper Gang channel. And being funny on Facebook, you know what I'm talking about, popping it and documenting their lifestyle. And they blew up and they popped it, and they've been doing their thing ever since. So it was some little back and forth, big brother, big homie, little brother, whatever. Won't care nothing about that. This grown man business, won't get in grown man business over here at the Dreams of Money CEO podcast. But what we do is we promote positivity. We're against crashing out. We like to see men work things out, because that's what life about. When men work things out, it's so many dudes used to be homeboys and didn't work nothing out, and then the gunfire came. We seen this over and over and over in Memphis. So as far as when it comes to Memphis, we don't want to see that no more. We tired of seeing it. We tired of seeing the same story with different players. So Big30, right? He ended up checking Adam22, let him know, I think you're playing with me. I really feel like you're playing with me. And I was paying attention to it. See, one thing about Big30 Crowd, I realized God gave me 2 ears and 1 mouth. So I like to be quiet and watch things first. So the comments went crazy. But why is he doing an interview if he don't want to be asked about this? He don't want to be asked about that, right? This is what interviewers do, you know what I'm saying? Because this is the content creator world. They keep poking a hole in something to make it a bigger hole. But in the streets, we say you trying to make it a bigger wound, right? Some people who ain't in the streets, they don't believe that interviews can get people hurt. But in the streets, we know different. Shout out to Zach TV. Shout out to Zach TV. Rest in peace to Zach TV, who lost his life. He was one of the very first big bloggers, cameramen who we seen do it. You know what I'm talking about? He done it. He done it big. And for my eyes, he didn't choose no sides. But in these streets will eat you alive. These streets will say you choosing sides, even if you ain't choosing sides. You know what I'm talking about? This how I go on the streets. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, so I know things to be how things to be. I don't know things to not be what they ain't. Like this ain't fairyland. This ain't TV land. This ain't for play, man. These steppers is for real. Things that people say they for real. And no cap, no jokes. So Big30 didn't want to say the wrong thing about Moneybagg Yo. He didn't want to say the wrong thing about BGE. He didn't want to say the wrong thing about Big Homie G. He didn't want to say the wrong thing about Endless or none of those guys over there, right? But for ratings, right? Either we get you to say something outrageous and crazy, or we get you to get mad. We have to get some type of reaction, viral clip, viral reaction. That's what they look for in the content creator world. That way they can frame it, and this how they make their money. You know what I'm talking about? Like, why you think Charles and White goes so far out and beyond is to get the check? Why you think Adam22 does weird stuff every day? Is to get a bigger check. You know what I'm talking about? So people are saying, well, why did Big30 even agree to do the interview if he don't want to answer questions? Okay, there's nothing wrong with doing an interview. There's nothing wrong with doing an interview. There's nothing wrong with agreeing to sit down with somebody, right? But I don't think people understand standing as a man don't mean you tripping. Man, people stand as men all the time. Man, sometimes you have to tell your homeboy, hey man, stop playing with me. Sometimes you have to tell your kids, hey man, stop playing with me. Sometimes you have to tell your brother, your cousin, hey man, stop playing with me, man. Sometimes you have to tell your gal, hey man, stop playing with me. You and your gal went on a date, right? But you end up telling her, hey man, stop playing with me. You take your kids to Jump World and they get to doing too much. You might have to tell them, hey man, stop playing with me. So what you gonna tell them? Don't take your girl nowhere. You have to tell her to stop playing with you. Don't take your kids nowhere. You gonna have to tell her to stop playing with you. Don't invite your brother and your cousin them and your homeboy them over because you might have to tell them to stop playing with you. See, I look at things from all angles and all perspectives. It's never nothing wrong with another man telling other men, hey man, stop playing with me. I ain't on it. Let's leave that alone. I think people got morals, principles, character, respect mixed in with you tripping. See, this is the thing about life. Some people think everything is cool. Man, look, everything ain't cool. I don't want no smoke with this man. Me and this man, we working it out. But I'm not gonna let you mess up what me and him got going on. And I remember one time Moneybagg Yo was doing an interview, right? And he had to check the lady because she was playing with him about Young Dolph, and he let her know, like, he was trying to, in so many words, he was trying to like, no, I ain't got no problem with Young Dolph, but I'm over here with CMG. Like, let's leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, some dudes ain't trying to mix the streets with the interviews. Even though they didn't rapped about it, and some dudes ain't trying to mix the streets with the interviews. Man, you know people done got unalived about Facebook posts. People done got unalived about stepping on people's shoes and not saying sorry. People done got unalived about accidents. People got unalived about all kind of things. So in these streets, bro, it's very important to know how to move and move right. But anyway, y'all go check out the Big 30 No Jumper interview with Adam22 and Riemoh. And Riemoh, you should have been a cop. I hope you get rich off podcasts. I got a number of respect from him because he from down the street. He from Mississippi. So, you know, Memphis and Mississippi go hand in hand. Like, you know, like I-55 take you from Chicago to Memphis to Mississippi. It all go hand in hand. But you know, shout out to Big 30. Stay focused. Go keep getting your money. Free Pooh Shiesty. All y'all youngsters, slow down on the drugs, slow down on the syrup, slow down on the weed. I seen Alley Boy. He said he got to get a kidney, I believe. He drunk so much lean. So if anything, as an older dude, and a lot of people said Big 30 look like he could be my son. Big 30 look like he could be my little brother, my little cousin. That, you know, people say that in the streets. People say Moneybagg, yo, could be my brother, my little homie. They say he looks like me. They say 30 looks like me. So I want to tell all these youngsters, I don't care about the money. The money gonna come. Slow down on the drugs. Slow down on the food. Pay attention to your health. 100. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notification. This is welcome to the official Cherry Crowd Dreams and Money Motivation. Dreams and Money Motivation CEO YouTube channel.